most famous physical therapist on the internet.
Howdy, folks. I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
We're the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
Today, we're going to talk about hamstring injury, fixed faster and less re-injury risk. This is updated research.
That's right, Bob.
We're always bringing you the latest.
Exactly right, Bob. Yeah. So hamstrings, one of the most common injured muscle groups there are. I think everyone will agree with that. As well as re-injured. Once you injure them once, it seems like the re-injury is very prominent.
The rate is high.
Right. So this is going to help that. 3 researched exercises specifically for this, as well as we got some other treatments that you can do as well.
I'm so glad you're doing this. My wife has been struggling with this, and we need some help.
Bob, I always want to help you with your wife.
All right. Be careful with that. This is a family show.
Let's keep going.
By the way, if you're new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos how to stay healthy, fit, and pain-free. Also, if you get the chance, go to bobandbrad.com. Go to the giveaway section. We're always giving something away. This week, we're giving away a Fit Glide.
There it is.
Great piece of device. Great device for actually working the hamstring.
Yeah, that's one of the options.
Hips, knees, lightweight. By the way, you can also find the contest pasted or pinned to the top of the page at Facebook. Go to Instagram, Twitter, or TikTok if you want a 60-second version of our program.
Yeah, pasting is what you do in kindergarten with that sticky glue
That's
stuff.
Right,
yeah, we're pinning things on the gram or whatever it's called. All right.
You gonna come back?
Let's say, because I've had some hamstring injuries, and we've had viewers commenting. Let's get some updated stuff on this. Your wife is interested in it. It's a common injury, as we said. So the orange around my leg is not a new fashion. That represents my injured hamstring.
Gotcha.
Okay. So after you injured your hamstring, it's sore. You're not going to start doing these exercises right away. It has to be to the point where it's not real tender when you push on it or palpate. So can you move, Bob?
Sure.
Get out of my way.
So it could also, it could be the mid hamstring, but it could also be up by the sit bones.
Yep, up by that ischial tuberosity. But wherever it is, if it's real tender yet and it hurts when you walk and you're limping, it's not ready yet. Okay, you're going to use cold packs. You're going to rest it. You're going to elevate it. Do some gentle massage, some very gentle stretching. And after a few days or whatever it takes to get where you're walking, is feeling better, but you're not ready to do anything intense, this is a good time to start these. One thing you can do, and this was emphasized in this continuing ed course, is get in there and start doing some massage on it. And you can do it before or after the exercises, depending on how you respond to it. But you're going to get in there and work cross friction across the fibers of the muscle. And you're going to work that. If it hurts immediately, give it a little, 10, 20 seconds. And if the pain resides after that, then you continue to do the massage until your fingers get tired or sore. Nowadays, a lot of people do have those massage guns, which they can save your fingers. They're very effective. And we have one right here. And we've been using these for about a year now.
Right.
And we just love them. As a matter of fact, we love them so much, we decided to
put our name on one.
I'm going to show you this because we're kind of proud of this. This is a great quality massage button. You can see Bob and Brad there. If you get this one, you will not be disappointed with it. There's no doubt about it.
It comes with a bunch of different heads. Brad, I should say, initially these came out quite a few years ago, and we were approached by a lot of companies, and we turned them down because it was $400 at that time.
Yeah, they were expensive.
I thought was too much. This one now is going to be much less. I believe like $130. It's got a coupon. Yeah, it's not available right now. I mean, link to it, and you can buy it right now. And we got a coupon for at least 20% off. Yeah. Sometimes it's 40% off. I'm not going to say because it changes. And it may depend on when you watch this video.
But yeah, it's August of 2020. They should be
a very good price
available.
Yeah, very good price. And also, it works really quite well. My wife's been using this before she goes out. She massages the whole muscle.
So there's 6 levels. I usually go on level 3 or level 4 for my hamstring because mine has been tweaked lately. And I actually on the couch. And I get the muscle in a relaxed position with my knee flexed. You don't have to do it this way, You can work at it from different angles, which I do. And you're going to spend a minute to 3 minutes doing this. You can go more if you want. You can use this, obviously, on other parts of your body. It typically feels very good, relaxes things, increases the circulation, which is always desirable. Okay, let's say we're done with that. We'll turn this off. There you go, Bob.
Yep.
Now, this is going to be one of the first of the 3 exercises I mentioned earlier.
Sure.
You're going to continue to lay supine or on your back.
This is the exercise, not this.
Right.
Right.
What did I say?
No, I thought, never mind. Go ahead.
Okay. So here we got the injured leg, 90-degree flexion in the hip. Now, this is done by the study from Askling, Askling in 2014. If you want to look it up, go ahead and do that. Get some more details. This is called the extender exercise. You put your hands here with the hip in a 90-degree range, and you simply go up. It's a simple hamstring exercise.
Sure.
So we stretch.
So you can do that on the couch.
Right. Yep, exactly.
Or the bed,
And
obviously.
you're going to do this, up to 10 repetitions or so. You're going to go up till you feel some pain, but no sharp pain. We don't want to re-injure it. We want to stretch it. One thing they did mention, this is going to stop the sciatic nerve and scar tissue that can get involved with the sciatic nerve. Then you got 2 problems.
Interesting.
So it's the hamstring muscle and the sciatic nerve breaking up that scar tissue.
It almost is like flossing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Not quite.
Yeah.
But,
And I can tell when I bring my head up,
yeah.
it's a little tighter and less comfortable and down, and that has to do with the nervous system.
Sure.
I'm not going to get into that. So you
Brad, how often and how many times?
and these you can do up to 3 times per day.
3 times
Yep,
a day.
yep.
And each time 10 times, you said?
Yeah, you can go more if you want. It's
can.
feeling good, but 10 times is your first goal. If you start and it's painful, just a few repetitions, very gentle, and work onto it. This may take a few days and you don't want to overdo it because that could set you back. That's the first exercise. Exercise number 2.
All right.
Am I counting right,
Yep,
Bob?
you're counting
All
right.
This one, I like this one. It's called the golfer or the diver. I call it the golfer's lift historically.
Sure.
So I'm not walking away. I'm coming back. Okay, here we go. You're going to have to shoot down here, Liz. I'm going to take a box. I'm going to put something to lift up, and here we got a Bob and Brad cup, coffee cup, but don't have coffee in it. Empty. All right? Now, you need something to balance with. Most people will, particularly with an injured hamstring. Okay, I'm going to use the booyah stick. Use whatever you need to balance with.
If you're on the golf course, you can use the golf club.
There you go.
The putter.
The injured leg is the one that you're going to put the weight on. You're going to have 10 to 20 degrees of knee flexion. In other words, this is straight. Okay, this would be 90. We just want a little bit of
slight
knee
bend.
flexion. Yep. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is actually this is my right leg. My left hand is going to do the lifting. I'm going to bend over. Now, look at this back leg. Now, what this does is this eccentrically works the hamstring on my right, my injured leg.
Sure.
I'm going to pick it up and go down. Now, I have the box here because early on in the phase of the injury, that might be all the farther you can go before it starts to give you some sharp pain.
Sure.
So if I can do 10 of these, now I'm not doing this. Notice I want to keep everything in line with my back. I'll show you with the booyah stick, and the leg all stay
Sure.
in line. So keep that in mind. Oh, it hurts a little bit. Let's say the second and third one. Oh, it's getting better. That's okay. If it's getting worse by the second or third one, it's too early.
So is that your painful hamstring? Or is it the other
Well,
side?
it's my left.
Oh, it is yours.
But I've had my right injured too.
Sure.
The re-injury part is I'm definitely in that crowd.
Sure.
Now, once that gets too easy, you lower it. So I'm going to take, this is just a shoe box, by the way. Now I'm going to start going down to here. Now, the other way you can increase the intensity, let's say I can get to 10 doing this without any problem. I was feeling better. Simply speed it up a little bit. Now, this
Sure.
is more for the athletic person. If you're not an athletic person, you're just trying to get back to walking or jogging like Bob's wife, then you're not going to get real aggressive.
Right.
Okay? But she probably will want to get to this point. It all depends on how the good leg goes.
Sure.
With your good leg, if you can do this all the way from the floor level, you definitely want to get your legs balanced out.
Gotcha.
And work it down here. And once you get 10 with that, you go a little faster, for that quicker repetitions for increased intensity, or you can take a dumbbell, a 1 pound, 2, 3 pound, and that's going to be more for those
Again, for the athlete,
the
yeah.
football player, that kind
Yeah,
of thing.
that's trying to get back to the athletic competition.
Was that clear, Bob?
Yes,
that
very
was a
clear,
good
Brad.
explanation.
Very
And
well done.
the third and final one is called the glider.
Sure.
Now,
got
you're
your-
going to need something slippery on the floor. So I've got just a pillowcase here, the blue pillowcase. Okay, it's got to be on the good leg. The injured leg is going to be the weight bearing. You're going to keep your heel flat to the floor. Weight going through the heel of the injured leg. And then you need something for balance. I'm going to use the Booyah stick.
You can do it against the counter.
The wall, whatever.
Right.
Your wife. I don't know. Just kidding. I had to put a dad joke in there, huh?
Yep.
My mic's falling off. And we simply slide down and back up. You go a distance that's comfortable. No sharp pain. If it starts to tweak, back off on how far you go. Might be start out with just little one, 10 to 15 reps. Pain-free, just fatigue. When it gets better, you can go a little deeper. As well as if you want to speed up the speed, that's going to also stress it more.
Which, again, you're going to want to do if you're an athlete in a high-speed sport.
Right. Tennis.
Yes.
Things like that where you're really going to work that
football,
agility.
Basketball.
Exactly. And then we're going to go down as far as you feel comfortable, starting out slow and more faster as tolerated. Now, this is not, when you're done with these and you can do 10 to 15 faster, it still doesn't get you back into your sport if you're going to an aggressive sport. Then you're going to have to go to the next level, which this doesn't cover. But if you're doing something athletic but not real aggressive, like Bob's wife jogging, you can start to jog, but you're not going to go out and jog 3 miles right away. You may start with 1 mile and progress.
You do the run walk.
Right,
walk,
exactly.
And that's what she's
exactly.
Doing, so, yeah, very good, Brad. I'm glad you did these because, well, first off, I'll be curious if it gets you back into shape there and without.
Well, Bob, there's no doubt about it. I'm feeling strong like bull.
Well, I hope so because we're going to have a mile run here.
Oh, that's
here,
right.
So
exactly
I
right.
Stop hearing the excuses that your hamstring is bad.
Well, don't start talking now because you're going to
start talking trash.
Yeah, no trash talk because I'm going to lay the metal down that day.
I know you will. Remember, Brad and I can fix just about anything.
Except for
broken heart.
But we're working on that, are we not?
We're going to help you guys out there.
Say no more.